whilst we wait for this supposedly not gonna happen sunset by Elaine, I think I might take a little bit of a time. We're gonna give you a camper van tour, which I think is pretty cool because I didn't see anything on YouTube about that. So I think it's pretty good that we can just take a picture, take a short clip and talk about the camper van and what life is like in there. So first thing we need to see is the van itself. This thing is really cool. I reckon it's the best way to actually experience any sort of country if you can. If you're happy driving in that country and you seem that you're okay with it, I reckon it's fantastic. You live, like how Elaine says, like a snail. You live with your house at the back. You move your house everywhere you go. It's fantastic. It's quite a new concept to actually live by, actually. I've never actually done that. So here is our camper van. We've taken the Britz Ventura to Berth, or two-person van. It's quite good. We've done almost just over 1,000 kilometers in it. It's done a pretty good job. Now I've been quite happy with it. It's gone through some areas where I probably wouldn't think something this heavy would be able to make it through. I've never driven anything this big before, but it's actually quite easy to drive. You know, being a big van. One of the great things is it's actually got like a pretty big windscreen compared to a little car that I use, my Toyota Corolla that I drive back at home. So it looks like you're watching a big movie scene. So I'm gonna go show you through. So let's have a look at the cabin. This is Elaine's office. This is where she lives. Yeah, she's been sitting there for the last few days and she will be sitting there for much longer. It's quite comfortable in there. She finds it. She sleeps there. Inside the cabin, they gave us a GPS, a TomTom, which is actually quite good. Yeah, so not too bad in here.
You have space for your seat.
Mm.
It's not very crowded or something.
And you can actually access everywhere by walking through. You have curtains on the actual, around the actual, I use the word actual a lot, van. So accessing the side panel, side door, I guess you can call this like the main door. It just slides through and you have curtains there. We have a curtains undone. I think we actually have a table here we've never actually used. Yeah, that folds out to be a table. Yeah, you unlatch that hook and it folds out and then you can pull them out that way. We have a stepper. They gave us some basic cleaning stuff. We have this microfiber cloth that's been acting like a mop because we do kind of get kind of messy around here, but we do our best to keep the floors as clean as possible. So coming through, the first thing you see is this white door which acts as the bathroom slash toilet. It's quite small in there. I personally haven't used the shower yet, haven't been that game enough. We've been staying at powered sites and been using the showers there. So you have the toilet in there, toilet paper and stuff. A light, so that's in there. We have our vanity mirror, a couple of coat hooks around there, so that access to the front, so you can actually walk straight through. And I'll just aim down just a bit. Yeah, you can actually just walk straight through, sit through. So at night time I use this kind of like as a storage sort of spot. So coming back behind, have a look behind me, you can see the actual, let's call it the residential part of the actual van, and I'll give you the tour through here. So to the camera left we have the kitchen part. So we have a you have your bench top underneath down here, which is kind of cool. I like it how it has these sort of covers, so when you have it closed it can act like more space to put stuff on, which is quite roomy. When you open it up, whoops, let some of the water out, it acts as your sink and your gas stoves. So you have 3 points here. We also have a microwave which we've never actually used, and you have a fridge as well, which is pretty cool. Sorry about the video, I'm kind of getting a bit low here. So you know, we fit stuff in there, milk, and you know, you can hold quite a bit of stuff. in there, enough to get you by. With regards to other sort of utensils that it comes supplied with, let's have a look. So I'm going to go down. So we get all this. So you get a decent amount of equipment in there. So that's that drawer up. In here you have your disposals and stuff. Storage space down there. In here you have a small storage space. We keep our personal items in there. Here you have more storage space. You put that in there, and you have a TV through that part. Up the top, more storage space. You have your control panels, storage space. These things lie down. We have these sort of compartments where you can just put stuff in there. You have a total of 5.5 of them. So you have 3 on that side, 2 on that side, and obviously half on this side because the panel takes up the other half. But I guess that kind of compensates because you get this spot as well. Up the top is where I put all my clothes, and we've actually had our bed set up in double bed format. We've never actually used the you can disassemble that and make this kind of like a dining area. We never really have done that. We just make do with, we just eat wherever we can. Sometimes we have benches outside, so we've been eating outside or out here. We've just kept that as a bed area. And as you can see, that's where I lay all my photography crap during the day. And at night, I pack that all away. When I have it in bed configuration, there is storage underneath here. I'm not going to undo it now, but the cushions are underneath this bed because the bed's made up already. But underneath here and under there and on the other side as well, under this part in here, there are actual lids that you can open and access more storage area. That's where we actually keep our big bags. So if you have like a small suitcase, which I actually don't recommend that you bring, nothing hard. I'd rather you bring like those soft bags where you can scrunch it up, because if you had like a large suitcase, there's nowhere really cool to actually put it in, so you might struggle. We'll be moving around a lot, so something that you can scrunch up is something really recommended. And on this side, of course, you got this other bench here. I haven't gone through here. Here's where you get your more cooking stuff, more storage area. So for 2 people, you know, we're here for 8 nights, and it's quite comfortable, surprisingly, all inside. Now I'm going to quickly just show you around the back. Oh no, actually, I'll go through some of these points down here. You've got like, when we fill up our water, you have key access here. You need your key to open that. You feed a hose through there, which they supply you, or the powered campsite has. You feed your fresh water in there. This pulls out and becomes like a barbecue grill. 2 other gas stove tops on there as well. Coming back to the boot, I don't think we are going to get a sunrise. I think sunset. She's actually might be correct. Coming back through here, if this door stays open for me, there we go. You could put this as another storage compartment through here. So that can be used. That's where we got like the hoses, you know, freshwater hose. This is our dirty water hose or black water hose. No, grey water, sorry. And we have that. We have our ice skates or snow skates there. Have tables and chairs around that. And we have the electrical cable which you plug your van into at powered sites to charge up the secondary battery. This door actually goes through that. Oh, that door likes to jam, doesn't it? It's kind of hard moving this and holding on to them at the same time. Sorry about the video being poor at points. So that's the back of it. Up the top here, this is where I connect the electrical cable when I'm at a power site to charge that secondary battery I was just speaking about. Coming down through here. Back behind here, there's a small LPG gas bottle. Through here, this is where the toilet casket is where you go to pull it out and you take it out and dump your crap. literally. And that's basically it. And I think Elaine's back in there asleep now, and it doesn't look like a warm sunset's going to happen, but I'll still stick it through. Anyway, that's the tour of our camper van and our home for these 8 nights. It's been quite good. I've enjoyed it. I really like the idea of venturing out, driving to a new place and being able to, you carry all your stuff with you. And being a photographer as well, I don't have to carry my stuff 100% of the time to the location. I can actually stop the van wherever it is appropriate. Sometimes I do push that line a bit, and I can just pull out my tripod or just pull out a particular camera, and it's always there with me, within reach, to go to a different sort of location. So I can just basically just stop here, take a couple of shots, hop back in the van, drive off, see another spot, stop the van, pick up whatever gear I have. I have it laying down on the bed, as you saw, and it's all set up there. Thankfully, Elaine, she's really good with me, with all my stuff. I can imagine some people could probably get a bit annoyed at times, me spreading all my crap everywhere, but she's really good. And so yeah, here's going to end the video for the camper van tour. Hope you found it useful. Hope my camera work was alright with Osmo. At times I just got carried away by talking, thinking that I was just talking to someone instead of holding a camera. So hopefully the footage was done fine. But overall, you get the idea of what life is like in a camper van. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you out if this is something that you'd like to do in the near future. Okay, till then, see you in the next chapter.